And joining us now is Senator Perdue's opponent in Tuesday's runoff election, Democratic candidate Jon Ossoff. Jon, always great to see you again. Thank you for being here this morning. It's clear that Mitch McConnell is willing to do whatever it takes, in his view, to try and win these 2 Senate seats in Georgia, including using complicated maneuvers to kill this bill while trying to give your opponent the chance to say he voted for it. What's your response to what McConnell's done? And are Democrats in Washington doing enough to help you and Raphael Warnock in these final days?
Thank you again for having me. And with so many Georgians and so many Americans in dire financial straits right now, credit cards maxed out, bills piling up, behind on rent, facing eviction or foreclosure, the United States Senate has for months and months and months obstructed the direct relief payments that people need to survive. And my opponent, David Perdue, who was lining his own pockets buying medical and vaccine stocks to profit from this pandemic, as you just pointed out in those clips, has opposed direct relief this entire time. Well, what's happening in just a few days? An election. And Perdue's in trouble because Georgia voters are standing up in record numbers to remove him from office. So he's flipped his position at the very last minute. But he doesn't mean any of this. He's just another dime a dozen politician who will say whatever he has to say when an election arrives to try to win re-election. If he meant this, he'd be on the floor of the United States Senate demanding that Mitch McConnell put up the House bill, a clean $2,000 check authorization, for an up or down vote.
Jon, it's Jonathan Lemire. Good morning. Thanks for being here, and good luck next week. The difference in the state of Georgia when Joe Biden won it a month or so back, of course, 2 different demographics, suburban voters and black voters, African-American voters who turned out for him. What is your message in particular to the black voters? I know that your final ad entitled We the People is aimed at that community. Walk us through the promises you're making there, and how are you trying to generate the enthusiasm to ensure that they'll turn out next week?
Well, look, it says a lot about how far Georgia has come. That not only are we the most competitive battleground state in the country, hosting 2 U.S. Senate runoffs for control of the U.S. Senate, but the standard bearers in these races are the young Jewish son of an immigrant mentored by John Lewis and a black preacher who holds Dr. King's pulpit at Ebenezer Baptist Church, who pastored John Lewis. And it is no exaggeration to say that black voters in Georgia will determine control of the United States Senate and the course of our republic for the next decade. And they are voting in record numbers right now for health and jobs and justice. We have the opportunity for the next 2 years to be the most productive for civil rights and voting rights legislation since 1964 and 1965. But here's the story that's not being told about what's happening in Georgia right now. And this is really important, and it's being undercovered. The Republicans and our opponents are filing lawsuit after lawsuit to disenfranchise black voters in Georgia. Right as we speak, they've been trying to purge the rolls. They've been trying to remove ballot drop boxes. I'm running against a guy, David Perdue, who sees black Georgians as second-class citizens, and he's trying to rip away their voting rights as we speak. It's not getting the attention that it deserves, and I'm asking everybody watching to recommit to these races. Go to ElectJon, electjon.com, so we can fend off these attacks on voting rights and defend the sacred franchise in Georgia.
Thanks for checking out MSNBC on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on the day's biggest stories. And you can click on any of the videos around us to watch more from Morning Joe and MSNBC. Thanks so much for watching.